Yeah! 100! Whoa! Oh. That's the exact reaction that I had as soon as I saw the 6-digit number in front of the screen. I don't know how to explain my feeling. Like it's unreal. But the most important thing is that I see this in a different way, right? Like back in the day when I started YouTube back in 2012, I'm gonna go through the story. There was one thing I wanted to do on YouTube, and that's to influence people through my knowledge in technology, like whatever knowledge I had back then. So in my mind, the way I see it is the fact that you watch my video, whether that's a short or long form video, and that you liked, comment, and subscribed, that tells me that I managed to influence you in some way. And I managed to do this 100,000 times. And yeah, it took 12 years. And obviously, it was really difficult. Like, I remember there were times that I would just lay down on my bed, searching on YouTube, how do I get more subscribers? How do I get more views? How do I do this? How do I do that? But in my case, things were a bit different. Because when I started making videos, I couldn't speak English, right? Or at least I was not able to speak it fluently. But we're gonna go through this more details. So, where everything started? Well, I'll try to keep this as short as possible because I don't want this video to end up to a minute long. Everything started back in 2010 when my parents got me this, the iPod Touch 4th generation. And I was in love with it. I was playing games, I was downloading every single app I could find on the App Store, and I was searching a bunch of weird terms on YouTube. For example, how to turn your iPod into an iPhone, how to make the speaker louder, how to play Call of Duty on the iPod Touch 4th generation. So I would come up with a bunch of crazy ideas of what to do with this thing. And I was so happy with it. Until I wasn't. Because fast forward in 2012, when I went to the United States as a family trip, I lost this in the bathroom of the airport. And since then, I had the trauma for not using public bathrooms in airports. And the good news was that I did have some money. So my plan was, in the US, to eventually buy something new. Until something else happened. And I cannot talk too much about it. There was an accident that involved me. Basically, it was my fault. And I remember I had like 500, 600 bucks because my parents would give me money during my birthday every year and also during Christmas. And I was, instead of spending it, I was saving it all the time. Yeah, I was this kind of a guy. Yeah, I spent a big portion of this money to cover up this issue. But eventually, while being in the US, my sister told me, George, can I just sell my Apple Touch 2nd generation to you? Specifically this one, I still have it here. And she told me, give me 100 bucks and I'll sell this to you. And I said, sure. I really wanted an iPod because I didn't have anything with me. So my sister got 100 bucks. She used it to buy a bunch of clothes. And for me, I had an iPod and I could play my favorite games again. And also while being at the US, my father gave me one of his old cameras because he realized I had nothing. And I love taking pictures. So he said, okay, George, look, take this camera and then leave us alone. So when me and my family came back home, my dad gave me a laptop with the hope that I'm gonna use my laptop to learn programming. I used it for a different reason because I had the camera and I had the iPod Touch, so I made my very first video. And that was me at my grandma's house right here, where I just sat on the bed and I managed to jailbreak this iPod. And I just took the camera, filmed the video, and posted it. No editing, no nothing, just posted in August 2012. It was kind of an embarrassing video, but it was my first video. Here's a clip.
Hey guys, I'm George and welcome to my first video. Okay, today we will learn how to jailbreak an iPod Touch 2nd.
Yeah, that was my English back then and it was not good, unfortunately. But I did it. I mean, I put myself out there, made a video. So fast forward, I kept making videos here and there, but I didn't have a strategy. I was just posting whatever video I was passionate about. But in 2014, things didn't go as planned, because I got notification from YouTube that I cannot monetize my channel because there were some copyright issues because I used some music from an artist. I just didn't know about copyright and stuff like this. I took the hard decision. I downloaded the videos that I really liked from that channel, deleted that channel, created this one right here, the one you're watching right now, and I posted all these videos, basically remaking my channel. And back then I had big dreams. I really wanted to make it as a YouTuber. Like that was the only thing I wanted. But there was one thing that was buzzing me a lot was the idea that I just couldn't entertain people and I couldn't influence people. It's exactly what I told you at the beginning, that this is something that I really enjoy, influencing other people. But I just couldn't do it. My English was really bad. I could barely speak. I mean, go ahead and watch my oldest videos. Just kidding. Just please don't, because I'm embarrassed the fact that I even tell you to do it. I was posting like every video I could think of. I did some other random reviews, including the shuffle, but I think I never re-uploaded this video with the iPod shuffle. And then once I re-uploaded all my videos, I started making educational content like how-to videos, how to do this on your other phone, how to speed up your Android, how to make the GPU faster on Android. So that did okay, did quite well. I did get some subscribers. And for the next 2 years, up until 2016, I was very obsessed. I was uploading as many videos as possible, as many how-to videos, even though my English was not as good, but it was slowly improving until I went to college. And because I studied really hard back in high school, because my parents really pushed me to study more, I was accepted at a good college in my country, like a highly ranked college, and I chose to do computer science. I'm not going to share too much details about which college going, but all I want to say is that it was a big mistake. You're going to find out later why. I mean, not the biggest mistake, but I could have done something else. So when I went to college, my interests on YouTube plummeted. Yes, I would get some sponsored requests and I was making some sponsored videos, but my uploading frequency dropped to all-time low. I would upload one video every couple of months. I was actually doing whatever I can to build up my career portfolio. Like I would get internships at school. I would try to get some leadership positions because computer science was very competitive. So I would build projects and everything. And I even built a website that got millions of views. I'm just gonna keep it secret for now. Eventually, you guys are gonna find out. So yeah, I was doing this all for 8 years. I even took a break from studies because I was working as a freelancer. So I was doing whatever I can up until I graduated and I started applying for jobs because I fell in love with the idea of becoming an AI engineer. So I applied for many positions. I believe were about 100 positions. I got rejected from every single position. Or actually, for most positions, I got ignored. But some companies were kind enough to send me a rejection letter, even though most likely was AI generated. I said, well, I have a master's degree in computer science and I did everything. Looks like this is not working. So I had two choices. Either focus on a startup project that I've been focusing for the last couple of years, or go back and start making videos again, because that's something I enjoyed. I enjoyed the idea of influencing other people. But I knew that I had to change the direction if I wanted to make it big on YouTube. So I scrapped completely how-to videos and tutorials and decided to try and do some sort of entertainment in technology sort of thing. I don't know if that makes sense, but just try to be entertaining and, make interesting videos. So I started in October posting on TikTok, knowing that TikTok might be the platform where I can explode and then get, I don't know, lots of views, and I don't know, but I was actually wrong. It was around that time in November when I realized that posting all my videos on every big platform, that being YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, is the best way to grow as fast as possible. But of course, that was not easy. I mean, even though I got monetized on Facebook by the end of December and on TikTok by the start of January, because on TikTok you need to have at least 10,000 followers to get monetized, and you have to be posting videos that are at least 1 minute long. And you may think, great, I get money from Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. I must be earning thousands per month, right? No. Because not only the pay was minuscule, I was getting a couple of cents per 1,000 views, I got demonetized by TikTok on 23rd of February. And in case you're wondering why I got demonetized, because you may think that my videos are harmless, well, because TikTok has this policy called unoriginal content that's fully moderated by AI, beautiful AI. It decided that my content is unoriginal, and based on that, it violates the community guidelines. And that's the time where I realized that I need to make more long form content. So I started this project, the 365 project, where I was about to post one video per day for 365 days, even though that failed, because I realized I need to spend more time on long form videos. So I only ended up posting 100 videos in 100 days. That taught me something. YouTube and all these platforms is an experimentation engine. Like, it's all about experimenting, posting content, see what works, see what doesn't. And the other big thing that I realized, because TikTok kept demonetizing a bunch of my videos, I need to make content because I enjoy it, not because I want to earn money. Because the money will come. Because if I enjoy making content and I enjoy making the best content possible that people will watch and enjoy, people will come eventually. Sponsors will come, everything is gonna come into play. But the most important thing, guys, is that 100K is a massive milestone. It took me like 12 years to hit it. Things do not end here, right? Things are only getting started. Because I decided to come up with 6 new ways, well, 6 digits, 100,000, 6 new announcements to take TechLunar a step further. Most important, I will start making more long form videos. I know you guys wanted it. I know I said this a lot of times, but I will be posting more long form content. Number 2 is that I'm looking actively to grow a team behind the scenes. Like I'm already talking with somebody who can help me with editing videos or like doing some sort of moderation and stuff like this. But it's all discussion right now. But I do want to get people who can help me with that sort of stuff. If everything works out, guys, and I end up growing as a content creator, I might eventually be invited for future events all around the world. So you guys just gonna travel with me if you want to, of course. Number 3 is I realize I enjoy live stream. So I'll be making more live streaming sessions or events or whatever you call it on YouTube, not only on TikTok. So yeah, be sure to watch my notifications for that. And I plan to do them roughly once or twice a week, but I still need to figure out what kind of topic I'll be live streaming on and all sort of stuff. Number 4 is that I launched some new merchandise specifically for 100,000 subscribers. So limited edition only, a t-shirt over here and a cup over here. I might release more, but I'm not sure. But those limited only merchandise will stay up for at least 1 month. Feel free to get them if you want. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, yeah. Then just, yeah. Number 5 is that I'm working on a new business model, making new videos. So I'm actually thinking of the idea of buying old tech, like old computers, old phones, make a video of it, or maybe make a few videos of them, sell them off so that way I can not lose a lot of money and yeah, not take too much of a risk. And that's because most of you guys like me making videos about old tech. So, and you find this fun. So I'll keep making these kind of videos. But the 6th update is the most important and something that's going to take me more time to work on is do giveaways. Because I do want to start making giveaways for you guys. I just still haven't come up with a concrete plan of how this is going to work because my revenue is still very small. Maybe we're going to collaborate with some brands to do a giveaway. But yeah, I'm still actively working on that to see what's the best way and how I'm able to handle it. But yeah, eventually I'll be doing giveaways. And that's it. And I just don't know how to end this video. End the video right here, right next to the sunset. Because even though there are some clouds, the sunset is always beautiful. But what's even more beautiful is the fact that I'm able to take those daily walks around this time just to calm myself down, because making content and staying up 24/7, well, not really up, but you get the point, is not easy. And but also extremely exciting. But it's very important to keep my mental health at a good shape, because if I get too obsessed with analytics and everything, yeah, I can get very disappointed. But at the end of the day, this is only the beginning. And as you can see, the sun is about to set. I'm always looking forward to what's going to happen tomorrow, what kind of ideas I'm going to come up with, and what videos I'm going to make, and see what you guys think. Read your comments and get influenced by you guys, because not only me influencing you, but you also influence me as well. Again, thank you for everything. And as always, I'm going to see you to my next video. Stay curious.